Hello, I'm Greg Reason with Bay Area Sports TV, and I'm here at the home of James Terrell, Fairfield, California. And today, James Terrell just signed with the Oakland A's. And I'd like to ask James a few questions. James, you just signed with the Oakland A's. How does that make you feel?
It's unexplainable. Of course, an incredible feeling. The A's are my favorite team, so that just goes. It's perfect.
So, I've had a chance to watch you during your high school career, and I noticed a long time ago that you're a 5'2" player, plus player, meaning you've got the 5 skills that baseball considers that good players need. You run, you can throw, you hit with power, you can feel. But I also know that you've worked hard, okay, to kind of do, to complement your raw skills. This year, your senior year, you had a breakout year. Batting average 508, 4 home runs. How much of raw talent versus hard work do you contribute to your success?
Actually, it's just all hard work. Without working hard every morning and every night before games, and even before that in the off season, 508 wouldn't be possible. That's what's the difference between me and the other kids in the league. I just work harder. Derek Jeter, his famous quote. So, that's how it goes.
So it sounds like you've got a good sense of your own accomplishment, and you know how important it has been for you to work hard, and you've done that. What else would you consider that it allowed you to elevate your game during your senior year? I know baseball is a lot of fun.
Previous summer showcases. Last year I was in Perfect Game National. I think that's top 500. And then area code top 250. So then that just, you're with the best of the best. So that just only makes you want to be better, and you know who you have to compete with to be the best. And that's who you have to go against. So, that just makes you want to work harder. And
Absolutely. So I know you worked hard, and I mentioned that once before, but so at what point, during your young career, when did you start taking it seriously? At what point did you realize that, people are watching me and I have a chance to show my skills and get to the next level? So when did you realize that you needed to take this seriously, or that getting to the next level was something that was attainable?
Once I made the 40-man roster for the USA team when I was 14, and I was cut when they brought it down to 18. I was actually the 19th pick, so that right there, I sobbed and I sobbed and I sobbed, but then I just realized what I did before that wasn't enough to get me to that 18th pick, and that's when, that's obviously the best 14-year-olds in the United States. So after that, it was just, I need to work harder, and I just need to start taking this serious, and maybe I am okay at what I do, because I'm up here.
Just okay, huh? Well, I'd say you're a little bit more than just okay. You've shown what you've been able to do out on the field, and we've contributed that to raw talent and a lot of hard work. But this gentleman over to the right of you, your dad, James Sr., he's also got experience in the major leagues. And I'd like to ask I'd like to ask James first. Ask James Sr. James, how does it make you feel that your son's is set to realize his dream and play in the major leagues?
I'm proud. I'm proud of him. I'm proud for both of us. He gets to see my dream, and I get to see his dream, and it's, you know, not too many people get a chance to see their own dream and their kid's dream come true.
Absolutely.
You know, and see two dreams in one lifetime. And so, you know, to share that with him is one of the biggest things I can see, or that ever's happened to me in my life. You know, it's really big for him. You know, he's going to see things and grow in areas where I grew in life, and that's where I'm excited for him to, you know, he's going to become a man.
Absolutely, absolutely. So that was a father talking. But I've known you as a coach for several years. And one thing I know about James as a coach is that he doesn't unnecessarily heap over-the-top praise on his players. In particular, his son, James Jr. So, James Sr., tell me, now that you're no longer his coach, you can be a father now. Tell me, is there a difference between being a coach and a father, and how will you adjust to that?
Now I can be a father. Now I can sit back and appreciate his whole skill set and see the things that I put in him at an early age, and now I can sit back and actually watch them grow with a professional edge to it. You know, I've seen all his tools. It's what made me strive for him and try to get him where he wanted to be. You know, I told his mom when he was born, I wouldn't go teach him baseball until he came to me and asked me, can he play? Because I know I love the game, I have a passion for the game, and I take it serious. And, you know, if he was going to go down that road one day, he needed the necessary steps of knowing how hard it is and, you know, what it takes to get down that road. And, you know, so he came to me at 9 years old, I think it is, and we went out and I had a regiment already ready for him, and he picked it up, but I also told him, you have to learn how to do this on your own. And so from 9.5, 10, 12 years old, he learned to go out, set up the screen, and take his 3 buckets on his own. So it's just, it's fun to watch him actually grow into a man. He doesn't even know how good he is yet.
Absolutely. That's, and it's a great story because I think that approach helped him develop his sense of work ethic. And he was able to decide on his own what it was that he wanted to do. And those are great qualities, James, that'll help you in life, not just baseball. But to elaborate on that, James, how did you keep him motivated? I mean, you weren't the kind of guy that when you got home necessarily that told him, hey, you were great, and I love this, and I love that. So how did you keep him motivated to the point where he had to keep striving to be better?
I think, you know, I've always looked at him as not just my son, but also as my best friend. And so with him being around me, he's seen my passion for the game. You know, whenever I would watch him play with other coaches, I would never coach him until we got in the car and we would talk baseball. When we watch baseball, we talk baseball. When we eat, we talk baseball. We never, this is what you do and you need to do this. We never went that route unless it was, let's fix it. You know, if you need something fixed, we'll fix it, but we've always talked baseball. So it gave him a better understanding of what those guys do out there, and he actually started to feel it and started to know what professionals do and just, you know, and what it is to be a baseball player. And he started to understand his skill set and what he can do a little bit more than others. And from that point, I think he just really just turned it on. It's like, you know, I can really go somewhere with this. You know, he had a lot of options to play other sports, but, you know, baseball is a gift. You know, baseball players are born. You know.
Yeah, baseball players are certainly born. It's a special skill. It's the hardest sport in the world to play. So you do have special skills if you're successful at it. So James Jr., you've got a man with a wealth of knowledge here on your right. He's your dad, he was your coach, he's your mentor, he's your friend. And to ask you a question like, what's the one thing that you can take from your dad with you when you leave home, and spend an extended amount of time away from home. That'd be kind of unfair, because I'm sure there's a whole lot of things, too many to list in just a few words. But I'm going to ask you that anyway. But I want you to kind of elaborate, and you can, take your time. What are some of the things that you would take from your dad and your mom as you leave? Some of those character traits that you think are going to be important, not just in life, but not just in baseball, but in life.
Well, two main quotes that he has is "Don't get mad, get better," and "Prior preparation prevents piss poor performance." So,
Excellent. I can recall at least one of those quotes on the wall in our coaches trailer, and those are two very good quotes to live by. So, ask you a fun question. Who's your favorite player?
Ricky Henderson.
Ricky Henderson. Good choice. Good choice. Is that who you fashion your game after?
That's
Really?
exactly right.
What are some of those qualities that you feel that Ricky Henderson had that you share?
Leadoff hitter. Even though I don't hit leadoff for high school, but most of the time I'm leadoff hitter with power. I like to start off the game with a home run if I could, but if not, then I'll run around the bases until I score.
Absolutely. Ricky Henderson made a career out of hitting first pitch home runs, and certainly that's something to aspire to be and to do. Ricky Henderson was a great role model as a baseball player. How do you feel? How did you feel about this whole draft experience?
I don't think it's hit me yet. You guys, my parents, I'm just kind of just acting like nothing's going on.
Yeah, this is something not many young men or women go through. That's a special thing, and everybody's happy for you, so you should feel special. But you've got a great support group, family, friends, and how they kept you grounded so far. I mean, this is a very exciting time, but how has any of them kept you grounded? How does that happen?
Well, it's kind of like the opposite. They're like, well, not them, but my friends, and so they're like, oh my gosh, like how are you not acting all crazy right now? How are you not excited? I'm excited, but it's just, it's only the beginning.
Right.
So
It is. It's only the beginning, and on that, I have a couple of MLB balls here and I'm gonna ask you to sign one for me, and I want you to sign one for your parents. Now, the one that you sign for your parents, and this is just to commemorate the day of your signing. And you sign this for your parents, and you make a promise to them that you'll always work hard, and you're always willing to sacrifice to get better, right? Proper planning produces the results that you want. But the one for me that I want you to sign, because you're going into Major League Baseball as a young guy, fresh. And so this experience is new for you. This experience is also new for me. So when I do the next interview for you, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. Well, I'll do 2 interviews for sure that I promised. The first interview, I'm going to ask you the question, how does it feel to be considered as Rookie of the Year? Okay? That a promise? Okay. And then the second question that I'll ask the first question in our second interview that I'll ask will be, you just won the World Series. What are you going to do now? Save that answer, and we'll talk about it then. Is that a deal? All right, James, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Jason. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, that concludes our interview with James Terrell Jr. and his father, James Sr. Thank you very much. Greg Reason, Bay Area Sports TV.
It's official. Thank you.
Thank you.
Gentlemen, go get them. Right? Go get them. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
You should be. I know you are.
Yeah.
I know you are. Chance to play at home.
Exactly.
I most guys get that.
Favorite team too.
It's a win-win. It's a win-win. So go do what you do. All right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get out your guys' hair, let you guys enjoy, because it's my enjoyment is when you get to Scottsdale and Mesa and go out there and do your thing. But this is a big day for you, and enjoy it and soak it all in. And there won't be many of these big days like this until you come home. And so cherish who's there today, because those are real important people, and those are people you're gonna need to lean on when you go out there. All right?
Yes, sir. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. That my pen back though? I work for the A's, man. Right. Shoe bag. You got a shoe bag. Yeah. And then you got a swag bag.
Yeah.
And you got your game bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, you'll be in them workout shoes for a while.
No, no problem.
So bring about 2 or 3 less pairs of hangout shoes. So when you come home, you have some good hangout shoes. All right?
Yeah.
I look forward to it.
Yeah.
All right, brother?
All right.
This is my last one. I'm out of here. Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Have fun at your
Appreciate
party, I
Yes.
guess.
It's the other side. Sorry. It's the other side of the family, so I'm going to smile.